mountains on his guard. His mountains in Arizona counties. That's the same thing we had in flooded by Oh man, guys. What a lot we had since we started off this stream. We are in part 2 actually right now. And we're going to do a part 3, so stand by for that. At 8 o'clock, we'll do a part 3 to this live stream. As it is Monday, July 14th, let's get to a breaking news alert here in Springfield. Beckett, Chester, Great Barrington, Montana, and Sandusfield are under a flash flood warning here. So 3 areas in Massachusetts under a flash flood warning. The good news here is that the flash flood warnings for Fairfield County are now just on the southern ends, but we still have but now they're considerable. They're considerable right now. So this is unbelievable right here in Connecticut. And obviously, lots and lots of thunderstorms here. And the good and the bad news right here is that we got our very first flash flood warning. We said there will be a flash flood warning for Springfield and Chicopee. They're still not happened yet, but there is now a flash flood warning for Hampden County and this whole. We got a flash flood warning right now for Chester and Huntington. So flash warning is still possible here. And you can see these radios right here. But I'm here specifically because, you know, we're trying to figure out what's going on with the live coverage of this. Because there's a lot of concerns right now. We're actually going to show you another clip that was taken from that live coverage that we had yesterday, earlier ago. That we had earlier ago from our earlier live stream that happened from 2 hours ago. So I just want to show you what happened then. And then when it's downpour, she's hitting on her brakes and seconds and like. And yeah, obviously, there will be another flash flood warning, which means there is staff that they're very. You think you were bending over? I don't have to bend over to stand on the back. Oh man, what a night! What a day! Earlier ago, what a time earlier ago. Bad news was that there was a flash flood warning in most areas. Oh my goodness, New York is now under one. Great. And then now Northampton's gonna get one soon. And we got a lot of flash flood warnings already. A few more for Hampden County, Hampden and Hampshire County. Hampshire County's in their second of the day. This is my concern for strong wind damage, for flooding damage. You can see this map is actually showing you. So this is our damage report, and you can see very little in our other areas, but these areas are the main concern. Red means that the major concern, yellow the not moderate concern, and the blue is the minor concern. Now we go over to here. This is our flooding map. I would say more here. More of the purple that we can get the potential for major flash flooding. And we already seen some flash flooding in Fairfield County earlier. And it's continuing over there. So, and actually it's responsible for our flash flooding concerns today. So flash flood warning is actually extended now until 8:15 for Fairfield and Westchester counties. And then on the southern storm, they've also extended this until 8:15. This even includes Bergen County and northeastern New Jersey. So our first New Jersey, Connecticut, New York one. That is our concern here right now. Now this is not going to be as long as the other one, but we're still going to be long. It's still going to be long, almost like an hour or so before we go back to normal programming. And I say back to because we're still going to be live. Yes, we're still going to be live for a couple more hours. I'll be starting at 8 o'clock, and then I'll come back at the end of the Aries Region Freenet to continue with our severe weather coverage. I'll be back as soon as I can. All other activities have been canceled as well, but just want to mention that. And actually, we had a lot of reports earlier. And so flash flood warnings are in effect up until 9:15 for Berkshire County and in Hampden County. This is going to be in effect up until 9 o'clock. So I said 9 o'clock, we're going to be done with this. But there will be more storms later on in our eastern counties. By the way, Northampton, you can get some storms. As I drink my bottle of water, obviously. I'll stop at 7:30 if I can prepare for the Aries Region Freenet on the KB1 AEV linked repeater systems. Just want to note here, I got some more reports coming in on what I forgot to do yesterday during the early hours. So what we forgot to do in the early hours was to do all types of reports. And I did this thanks to Commission Channel 1. I'm actually going to, put the video and then I'll send it back. So you will see me doing separate parts of the video, and then I'm going to put them all together and do a 2-hour, 38-minute video on the same vein. I will need to have an external hard drive now. This is a slew of videos that I've done. And we do have a flood warning advisory for Oxford, Maine, Carroll, and Coos County, New Hampshire, now involved in this. And now everybody in New England is under some type of flood alert this afternoon. We have a report up in coastal Maine. I haven't seen the report yet, but some type of warning during this afternoon. Because Vermont was under SPR, Massachusetts was under FFWs, and it looks like the main concern now is Connecticut, southern Connecticut, with the flash flooding threat. So southern Connecticut, western Massachusetts, and northern New Hampshire currently are our main threats right now, particularly southern Connecticut, because there may be a possibility that if it extends further, we may have a flash flood emergency for Fairfield County. But that's not a guarantee at this point. What my guarantee is that flash flood emergency potentials continue onto Connecticut. So I'm going to activate WEA because I think WEA is the one that I can use for Fairfield County. And I don't think so. I don't think I put it into a service. So we do have our first river flood warning of the day, Pacific at Chatham, and more storms heading into Manhattan. So just want to be needing that. Alright, I have confirmed flooding in Stamford. So that's where we are right now. Now, strong thunderstorm actually moved into Berkshire County. We had a flood advisory for Berkshire County, but they upgraded that to a flash flood warning. There was another flash flood warning that was not a flood advisory for Berkshire County that was issued, and then we have one for Hampden County and Hampshire County too, the western part. Our central areas was under it until 6 o'clock. Then they issued it for the western areas before they expired the other one. So at 5:55, we had a new flash flood warning for Hampden and Hampshire counties. That means Hampden County is now under a flash flood warning, and that means All 4 counties in western Massachusetts were under flash flood warnings. But areas like Greenfield and Springfield, you were not under any type of flash flood warnings. The only major city in the Pioneer Valley that was under a flash flood warning was Northampton. And there were several roads flooded in Northampton because the part of the Pioneer Valley, maybe with the exception of Holyoke, we're not seeing flooding. I'm actually looking at the official request here: Southampton, Huntington, Russell, West Hampton, Chester, Brantford, Chesterfield, and Middlefield. Wait, did I say Middlefield? Middlefield was in Middlesex County. That's how I got it. Okay, I got a 17% tariff on tornadoes. Again, I normally there was an hour on the first one, but the second one I'm going to do it till it stops, and then I'm gonna end it, and I'm gonna set up the next net, which is the Aries Region Free Net from KB1AEV, and it includes it's gonna be including Kilo Charlie 1 Golf, remember, and other stuff. So I'll keep an eye on that. We had earlier a flood advisory for Berkshire County, so I just want to keep that in mind. I'm just going to give you guys one more update before I have to stop and set up the linked repeater systems. If I need to go back live and give you guys another update, I will do that, but I'm actually going to miss some words, so just hang on tight. We do have a flash flood warning for some areas, but the main concern is Litchfield. Sorry, but at Fairfield County, if we get a flash flood emergency, I will let you know. I will keep you posted. So stay with us. I will make sure your video is set up, and I'll be back soon. Thank you so much.